Hey everyone, it's Mel. Thanks so much for joining me today for the Let's Get a Little Stronger yoga routine. So we're going to start seated nice and easy on the mat. Just let everything go. Big inhale, arms up overhead, palms together. And exhale, take your thumbs right into your heartbeat. And again, one more time, just like that. Big inhale, arms up overhead, palms together. This time, close your eyes as you exhale and take your thumbs again right up into your heartbeat. So just settle in there for a moment and just breathe. Just notice the inhales and the exhales as they come and go. And one more time, just like that. Big inhale, take it all in. And easy exhale as you let it go. Gently open your eyes. Good. So from here, we're going to open up the back just a little bit. So we're going to walk those hands right out in front, letting the head go, the neck go, and really just trying to let the upper back relax. Big inhale and easy exhale. One more breath here. So big inhale, let the upper back really open up, and easy exhale, just settling in there. We're going to take the arms, walk them over to the right side, and open up that left side of the body. So this should feel pretty good. If you find a tight spot, just breathing into it. Good. And walking the hands right back to center. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So walking those hands right over to the left. And breathing into it here. Big inhale. And nice, easy exhale, settling in. Good. Walking the hands right back to center. And we're going to take it in, rolling it up one vertebrae at a time. Tucking that chin in. Nice and easy, let the head be the last thing to come up. We're going to take the arms, bring them behind you. Inhale as you lift your hips up off the mat, come onto the knees, and open up the front of the body here. This should feel really good. Big inhale. And exhale as you gently come right back down onto the mat. So from here, we're going to go into a tabletop position. So wrists are going to be underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And we're going to open up the shoulders a little bit. So we're going to take that left arm and slide it right underneath the opposite arm, bringing that left ear down onto the mat. Open up the shoulder here. If you want to open up the back a little bit, inhale. And exhale as you press that right arm down into the mat, looking up towards the ceiling. Opening up the back just a little bit. You don't want to force anything here. It should feel pretty good. Just warming up a little bit. And then release, coming right back to the tabletop position. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So taking that right arm, sliding it underneath the body, right ear onto the mat, opening up the shoulder here. Big inhale. Easy exhale. And if you want to have that little bit of a back opener here, inhale. And on the exhale, just press that hand down into the mat as you turn and look up towards the sky. Good. One more breath here. Inhale. And on the exhale, pressing that hand into the mat, looking up a little bit more, getting a little bit of a spinal twist here. And then release again, coming back into that tabletop position. Wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. So from here, we're going to spread the fingers really, really wide. We're going to curl the toes under. We're going to lift the hips up and back. And we're going to come into that first downward dog of the day. So again, not forcing anything here. I promise we have a few more downward dogs to go. So maybe swaying a little bit side to side, pedaling through your heels here. Just open everything up. Big inhale. Easy exhale, settle into that down dog. From here, we're going to tuck the chin in just a little bit, leading with the head and shoulders. We're going to roll out into our plank pose. Nice and easy, still staying lifted in the abdominals here. And then we're going to lift the hips up and back. Right back into that downward dog. Open things up, moving through. Good. And again, leading with the head and shoulders, rolling right back out to that plank pose. Making sure we're not dropping too much, still staying lifted in the abdominals, and then lift the hips up and back. Downward dog. Good. One more, just like that. So leading with the head and shoulders, rolling out right out to plank pose, staying nice, strong, and lifted. And then lifting the hips up and back. Downward dog. Opening things up here. Again, if your heels don't reach the mat right away, no big deal. Energy is just focused in that direction. And then taking one easy step at a time, We're going to walk the feet right up towards the hands at the top of the mat. And just relax here in a forward fold. So really think about letting the head and neck go. Sometimes that's the hardest part. And just breathing, inhale. And easy exhale, let the chest settle a little closer to the thighs. You can have the knees soft here if you like, whatever feels good. Just feel like you're opening up behind the legs, in the back. Sometimes it feels good to grab the elbows here. Helps to let everything go. And just breathe. Inhale. And easy exhale. Maybe let those elbows go, moving a little bit side to side perhaps. Really opening up. And then again, no rush at all here as we roll up one vertebrae at a time. So nice and slow. No gold stars if you come up first. Just rolling up. Big inhale. And as you come up, arms keep moving, floating up towards the ceiling. Inhale, little baby back bend here. And then exhale as you soften all the way back to your forward fold again, letting everything go here. Again, maybe moving a little bit side to side. Sort of opening up in different muscle fibers. Really breathing here. Good, and then relax right in the center, fingertips on the mat. Soften the knees if you need to. Inhale, long flat back. And then exhale, soften the legs even more if you need to. Palms down nice and strong. We're going to step back, plank pose. Nice and strong and lifted here. We're going to soften the elbows coming all the way down to the mat. Hands underneath the shoulders, inhale as we slightly come up into a cobra. So collarbones lifted off the mat here. It's not a really big move, just warming up the spine. Inhale. And on the exhale, pressing right back into your child's pose. So just let everything relax here. Let the head go, let the forehead rest on your mat. Big inhale, let the upper back open up, creating some space in the body here. And exhale as you allow the hips to sink a little closer to your heels. One more breath here, just like that. So big inhale, really create space in the upper back here. And easy exhale, letting those hips sink a little closer to your heels. And this time we're going to come right back up to tabletop position. So wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You're going to spread the fingers really, really wide here. Curl the toes under, lifting the hips up and back. Downward dog. So again, pedaling through the heels, heel, wherever works for you. Big inhale. Easy exhale. Triceps facing the mat. And again, leading with the head and shoulders here, we're going to roll right back to that plank pose. Nice and strong and lifted here. Good. And from here, we're going to bring the weight over into the left hand, left side. Side plank onto your left. So again, you don't have to have your feet stacked here. They can be next to each other, or you can even drop down onto your knees and hold it here. As long as you're really using those obliques to stay nice and strong and lifted. Wherever you are, building strength, getting a little bit stronger. Good, and then from here we're going to come right back into that plank position. So both hands really rooted firmly on the ground, abdominals in, and we're going to roll over onto that right side. Side plank, nice and lifted. Again, you don't have to have your feet stacked. They can be next to each other. Arm can be up, arm can be down, or you can drop down onto your knees. Again, make sure you're just lifting in those obliques. Wherever you are, make sure you're breathing. Good. And then coming right back to that plank pose. Nice and strong and lifted here. Good. We're going to drop the knees down nice and gentle. Relax the toes, press back. Child's pose. Good. Nice work. Big inhales and easy exhales. Again, breathing in, big inhale. Let the upper back feel like it's opening up, creating space in the body. And on that exhale, feel like those hips are maybe sinking a little bit closer to the heels. Good, and then from here again, coming right back to the tabletop position. Wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Spread those fingers really, really wide. Curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back. Downward dog, beautiful. Opening things up here. Good, triceps facing the mat. Opening up those shoulder blades. And again, from here, we're going to take one easy step at a time, walking those feet right up to the top of the mat, right between the hands, hanging out here, forward fold. Let the head go, let the neck go, let everything relax here. This should feel pretty good. And again, maybe a little movement side to side, getting into some different muscle fibers. Nice. Good. And again, inhale, fingertips on the mat, long flat back. Soften the knees, hands down. We're going to step back, downward dog this time. So stepping back, lifting the hips up and back, opening up. Beautiful. From here, leading with the head and shoulders, we're going to roll right back out to that plank pose. So again, getting a little stronger every time. From here, we're going to drop the knees, soften the toes, and come all the way down to the mat. Good, and then curl the toes under, pressing up, knees up, coming right back to that plank pose. So kind of like a plank yoga push-up type of thing. So we're going to do that 2 more times. So drop the knees, soften the toes, and come all the way back down to the mat. Good, and then curl the toes under, pressing up, knees up, coming right back to that plank pose. 1 more time, just like that. Good job. Drop the knees, relax the toes, come all the way down, and then curl the toes under, pressing up, back to your plank pose, and this time moving all the way through to a downward dog. Hips up and back. Beautiful. Moving through. And again, if this is a little overwhelming for you right now, you can always drop your knees, come right back to child's pose. Whatever's going to work for you right now. As long as you can breathe, you're doing yoga. Good. And then from here, again, 1 foot at a time, walking right out to the top of the mat, 1 easy step at a time, hanging out in our forward fold. Let the head go, let the neck go. Just really staying easy in your body here. And again, we're going to roll up nice and slow, 1 vertebrae at a time, but this time we're actually going to take that knee with us. So we're going to give that right knee a hug, giving it some love, coming up, using the abdominals here, working our balance. Good. And then we're going to take that right leg, we're going to extend it behind us as we take our fingertips down towards the ground. Hips are square, nice and long. Warrior 3. So again, toes pointing down, hips square, energy really shooting out that back right foot. And then soften both knees, use the abdominals as we're going to roll up and give that right knee some love. So if you need to make a pit stop halfway through for your balance and then grab the knee, no big deal, go for that. Giving that knee some love. Knees are kind of a big deal. We want to appreciate them. And then extend that leg right behind you, fingertips down. Warrior 3. Long through the spine here, big inhale. Exhale. Good, and then soften both knees, rolling it up. Give that knee some love. Thank you, knees. Good. And then last time, extend that leg behind you, fingertips down. Warrior 3, nice and long. Beautiful. From here, soften the knees, use the abdominals. Last big hug in from that right knee. Give it some love. Good, thank you, knees. And then relax that foot all the way down. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms together. And exhale, coming all the way down into your forward fold. Oh, let it go. Beautiful. Maybe again, moving side to side here. Whatever feels good. Good. And then fingertips on the mat. Inhale, long flat back. And exhale, soften the knees, press the hands firmly down on your mat. Step back. Plank pose. From here, we're going to soften the elbows, soften the knees, come all the way back down to the mat, hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. If you have a little bit more room here, just making sure this doesn't hurt your back. If it does, soften the elbows, come down a little bit more, and then we're going to press back, child's pose. So again, let the forehead rest on your mat, and let everything go. Big inhale. And easy exhale. We're going to take 2 more breaths, just like that. So let everything go. Big inhale. Easy exhale. Just a little reset for the body here. 1 last breath. Big inhale. Take it in. And easy exhale. Let it go. We're going to come right back to the tabletop position. So again, wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You're going to spread the fingers really, really wide here. Curl the toes under. Lift the hips up and back. Downward dog. Again, so moving through here, maybe pedaling through your heels. Really feel things opening up in the body. Good. And then from here, 1 step at a time. Walking the feet right up towards the hands. Nice and easy, no rush. And let everything go in the forward fold. again, open up behind the legs, opening up in the lower back, just letting everything in the body feel easy. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Good. From here, soften the knees, rolling up nice and slow, using the abdominals as we take that left leg up, giving that left leg some love this time. You don't want the left knee to get jealous. Hugging that left knee in, and then we're going to extend that left leg behind us, fingertips down towards the ground. Warrior three. Really extend through that heel, long spine. Hips are square. Good. And then soften both knees as you use the abdominals. Make a pit stop if you need to. No big deal. And then hug the knee right in. Giving it a little bit more love. Working on your balance as well. And then again, extend that leg behind you. Fingertips down towards the ground. Warrior three. Nice long spine. Hips square. Energy really shooting out that back heel. And then soften both knees as you use your abdominals to roll all the way up. Again, if you need that pit stop, go for it. Making sure we're breathing. Good. And then again, extend that leg behind you. Fingertips coming down towards the ground. Warrior three. Nice and strong abdominals. All the muscles are working here. Strengthening and lengthening at the same time. Good. And then soften those knees last time. Rolling it back up. Give that knee some love. They do a lot for you every day. Good. And then bring that leg right down to the ground. Inhale, arms up. Big inhale. And exhale, soften forward fold, coming all the way down. Let the head go, let the neck go. Good. Maybe walking a little bit with those fingers side to side. Going one way, going the other. Letting everything open up. Good. Inhale, fingertips on the mat, long flat back. Exhale, soften the knees, hands down, step back, plank pose. Beautiful. From here, soften both knees, soften the elbows, come all the way down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, press back, child's pose. Nice work, everybody. Good job. Just let everything go. Big inhale. And easy exhale. And again, big inhale. And easy exhale. Last breath here. Inhale, open up. And big exhales, you let everything go. And we'll slowly roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Again, no rush here. Decompressing the spine. Head is the last thing to come up. Arms moving up, palms up overhead together. Exhale, thumbs right into your heartbeat. Relax the shoulders, let everything go. We're going to settle in here for a moment, close the eyes, and just breathe. So big inhale. And easy exhale. Good. One more time, just like that. Big inhale, receive, take it all in. And easy exhale as you let it go. Good. Slowly open your eyes, arms out at your side. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. We'll see you next time at Mel's Fitness.